So, guys, this is another topic we're going to speak on. So, buckle up. The reason why women believe today, regardless of who they are, and obviously the women that are hotter, more valuable, less ran through, whatever, obviously they have more value. Obviously, they can put their standards up, and that's reasonable, for sure. But we're talking all women right now. All women, regardless of who they are, regardless of their 304 past, regardless of how they look, regardless of their age, which all these things play a factor in a woman's value. And if you guys don't think so, I know all you men think so. If you women don't think so, you're delusional and you just tell yourself whatever, because you don't judge yourself off your own value. It's the opposite gender that judges you upon your value, not yourselves. You can judge your value off of the singular human being you are, but as far as your SMV, your sexual market value, you can't judge that yourself. You're not the judge. And you know what they say, bro? Oh, you can't judge me, men can't judge me, and all this kind of bullshit. It's like, yes, they can. And they will tell you exactly where you stand. But anyways, the real reason why women, all of them, even the average women, even 304s, even the women who are not even that good looking, bro, and the ugly ones, the reason why they believe they're above average men and even more successful dudes is simply because they're getting told that. No one is telling women the truth today. I do. But nobody in modern times is telling women the truth. They are being told lie after lie after lie. That is what's going on with them. Their friends lie to them. They lie to themselves. The media is lying to them. It's a whole delusion. And that is why we are seeing the world crumble in modern times. How are we supposed to have good women if we don't tell them right from wrong? If we don't tell them the truth? If we don't tell them if you do X, Y, and Z, you're not going to be able to get the man you want? They are just living life off of a complete lie. There's average men out here, bro, that are far better than most of these women out here. Far better. If you guys only knew the shit that some of these women are doing out here, bro, it's absolutely insane. Insane. And it clearly does not make them more valuable. It makes them more valueless. And at least the average dudes, above average dudes, successful dudes, at least they're getting it in. At least they're living an honest life. These women, bro, are not. And I'm not saying every woman alive. I'm saying most women. Most women are delusional. Most women are living a complete lie. And they tell them they're living a lie. They tell themselves lies. They're lying about who they are. You meet them, you get to know them. Even prettier girls, bro. You meet them, you get to know them. Many months in, you start to see things that are unimaginable. You start to see things that you never thought you would ever see in this person that you met. And it's bad. And where does that come from? That comes from a lie. They knew who they were. They knew they weren't ready. But they sold you a lie because they lie to themselves. And now you're stuck with somebody that's a monster. And that's when you leave. That's when you exit. And that's when they gaslight you. They just can't live a normal life anymore, guys. Women just can't live a normal life. Like, it's insane. And they sit there and they lie about their value constantly. I'm telling you guys right now, bro, these women are nothing more than an image. They're an image, and they want every single man they deal with to believe what they want them to believe about them, which is not the truth, because they're lying about it, bro. Modern women are lying about their innocence, their purity, their mental health status. Like, they're lying about it all. Most are. And like I said, when you get to know most women, it ends up being something that you did not expect. And why does that happen? You didn't expect it because the person they presented themselves to be does not match who they ended up becoming, even within a few months. Like, bro, it's insane. So I just feel bad for the men that believe their image. And I've been there. And it sucks. Because when you believe the image that they're showing you, and you just believe it, right? You go with it. You end up getting screwed, bro. You end up getting screwed hard. And it sucks. That's why I tell you guys, man, when you're dealing with women, whoever they're presenting themselves to be at the very first, do not believe it. I'm not saying view them as something differently, but don't believe the attitude and the demeanor that they're presenting to you at the very start. Like, don't think, oh man, like I'm talking to a good one now. Like, I got a good one. Like, look at the way she's acting. Look at the way she's behaving. Got a good one here, bro. Look at this. Look at all. No. No. You don't understand. Let's hope that she's normal. Let's hope. But don't believe it. Don't start acting like she's going to be like that consistently forever or something, some stupid shit like that. Expect that it's not going to work. Expect it. When you guys are dealing with women, deal with them, get to know them, but expect it not to work out. Don't get your hopes up. Don't think you found the one. Don't think you found someone different until they prove themselves to actually be different. Have they proven that yet? No. It's not possible they prove that in a few month periods. Within a few months, it's not possible that they can prove that. You deal with a woman for a good year, bro. For a good year before you ever think about all the other things like marriage and children and everything else. Like, just don't. Why? I've been there. I jumped the gun. You've seen good behavior for a few months straight, and it's like those conversations start to come up. You start to believe in all of it. You don't think anything is really going to go wrong. And like, it does, like very quick. Women switching up, bro, is nothing like you'll ever know if you haven't ever experienced it. Their switch ups, bro, are absolutely real. And they come out of nowhere. One day, something happens, and it was big. Something big happens one day. They finally let their true color show. One day. And after that day, you will never look at them the same. The person that you thought you were dealing with, all of a sudden, everything changes. And that is up to you. If you want to stick around to see what's next, or if you want to say, damn, this is not what I expected. This is not what I ordered from the menu. It's almost like you're in a restaurant and you order something that you like, and all of a sudden you get the shittiest thing in the menu. It's like you expect me to eat that. Like, this is not what I ordered. Get it away from me. And if you guys want to stick around to see what's next after you see something very, very crazy, then be my guest. But take it from me, you don't want to see what's next. You want to end things right there, and it's going to suck. But it's going to suck even worse if you continue on. Because some women are very good. And these narcissistic women are very good at when things go wrong and you point it out. They're very good at apologizing. They're very good at trying to butter you up. They're very good at trying to keep you trapped and show you a little bit of good behavior so they can apologize and you'll stay. And all of a sudden, a day goes by, a couple days goes by, a week goes by, and more crazy shit happens. And it's just this repeating cycle where they can't help it but to abuse you, bro. They can't help it but to do it. They literally cannot help themselves. They're going to do it. They have a personality disorder. They are disordered and distorted human beings. You cannot trust them in your own house. You can't trust them in any way, shape, or form. They will ruin your life. And these same women think they're above the average man and even above. They think they're above high quality dudes nowadays. Why? Because they're being told that. They're all being told they're special regardless of what they do, but in actuality, their specialness goes away. The more crazy shit they get themselves involved in, the more their body counts go up. The crazier past that they've had, their value has gone down because they're not to be trusted. The most dangerous female of all is one who can maintain her looks on the outside, that has the craziest past of all time, that is the most deceiving, that is the most manipulative, that is the most lying and cunning and evil thing you'll ever see. And she has a very swift, innocent personality that she showcases to yourself. On top of that, she's probably pretty hot on the outside, and they're going to be on the younger side. There's no female on earth as dangerous as that. That's as most dangerous as it gets. And I say young because if they're older and they act like that, that's just a huge red flag. It's like, how are you showcasing me all this good stuff and you're still single and you're old? That just doesn't make any sense. So that's the thing, guys. Like, there's so many variables that go on in dating. And the amount of delusional stuff going on today is just out of this fucking world. It's literally out of this world. And for those of you guys that are believing in it, you're screwed. You're literally screwed. And I don't care who it is, bro. I don't care how bad she is, how young she is. You're going to take some heavy punishment. And what stings the most is a young female like that is really attractive, where she sells you this massive dream, where everything is just like, wow, like I can't believe I got this one. And all of a sudden it ends up being a nightmare because she has a traumatized past. I should say she's traumatized from her past. And she probably is fatherless. She's probably ultra delusional and a huge liar. Those are dangerous, bud. Those women are very dangerous, very toxic, and very delusional. And they will ruin your life in an instant. So this is why, guys, that these women think they're above men, because everyone else besides men are telling them that. Even some simps will tell them that. Because they're going to have a lot of guys going on. All these guys will start to lie to them, say everything perfect, say, oh, I want to marry you and stuff like this, bro. I've seen some crazy shit in girls' like messages and DMs and replies to their stories and whatever else is going on. You guys have to understand how much they love that shit. They love it because they want to feel valued. Women want to feel valued. That's why they value themselves over men, is because they want to feel valued and they want to feel pretty so bad. So they think, by the way all these guys talk to me, by the way all my girlfriends and my family and everyone else and even social media tells me that I'm above men, that I'm above average men, even successful men. I'm above. That's why when you go to talk to these women, bro, as a successful man that sees a woman for who she is, when you're talking to her and her attitude is just like, are you serious? Like this girl right here that I'm 20 times better than, 100 times better than, is acting like this? You should be begging me. You should even be happy I sent you a letter and sent you that DM. But you know what? They act like they're above God. Why? Because of average dudes? No, not average dudes. Below average dudes, simps. Fill them up with this bullshit. Their friends, fill them up with this BS. Their family, fill them up with this BS. Social media fills them up with this BS. So when finally they have an opportunity to talk to an attractive guy, even an average dude, whoever, they think they're above them. They think they're the prize when you're the prize. There are women who exist who are the prize. But there's also men who exist that are the prize. You can be a prize as a man and successful to some degree. A woman could be a complete thotty, complete 304, complete F up in life. She thinks she's above you. Why? Because they're delusional. They're liars. They're manipulative. They don't want to see it for what it is. They only care about how they feel. And they don't want to feel, guys, oh my God, God forbid. They don't want to feel like you're better. They don't want to do it. They don't want to feel that feeling. They just want to believe that they're better. That is delusion, because you're not better. You're way worse. But they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to accept it. And they definitely don't want to change. So this is why all this stuff happens, guys. This is why all this stuff goes down. And you guys have to stay away from these women at all costs, because it'll cost you your life. That's the end of this video. I will see you all in the next. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. And do not forget to come follow me on Instagram. The exact same username as here on YouTube. God willing, God bless, and we'll see y'all at the top.